Just take a moment to slowly arrive, close your eyes. So we call this Sunday yoga service for a reason, because so many of us possibly grew up or still participate in some sort of religious practice. And Sunday is typically the day where we show up to focus on that spiritual side. So really we're trying to infuse our yoga practice with some spirituality, whatever that may be, in your own heart's understanding. So maybe that means there's a prayer involved. Maybe it's just a reverent way that you sit or kneel. Just coming into some stillness. Beginning to notice your breath moving in and out through your nose. Samavritti, so the breath is steady and even, same pace. And then we'll bring the hands up to heart center. Please feel free to join me from at home as we begin with an Om. Deep inhale. Good. Now is the time to start your playlist. So hit play if you're using the playlist. And then come into a kneeling position, knees a little bit wider than the hips, hands on the thighs. Bring your hands to heart center. Interlace your fingers together and press your palms forward, drawing the navel point in, rounding out your back like a cat. And then do a cow, arch your back, send your palms up into the sky. And when you exhale, go ahead and lean to the left for a side body stretch. Right arm comes overhead. Sit heavy into your right sit bone. Now when you come to center, you're going to eagle wrap, right arm under left. Pull the elbows down, chin to chest, round the back once again. And then bring the elbows up and over to the right. So I'm not mirroring you, but I'm facing you so you can see your chin is over your left shoulder, navel point drawing back to the spine. Releasing the arms, big inhale, reach up high. And then exhale over to the right, side body stretch. Make sure that right shoulder's moving down and out of the neck. Coming up, left arm's going to eagle wrap under the right. Pull the elbows down, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift it up. Bring the arms over to the left, chin over right shoulder, navel point back to spine. As you release that, both hands go behind your back. Interlace your fingers, make a bind. Now, as you bring your knuckles down to the ground, I want you to separate your palms and press the back of your hands and wrists toward the mat. Draw the shoulder blades back. And then go ahead and release, spreading the knees nice and wide. Stretch your arms forward, child's pose, resting on the third eye. So breathing into your third eye a couple times. Starting to gain a little bit more clarity. Becoming more open-minded. Tuning into our intuition as we listen to the body. Walking the hands over to the left. Take your left hand and walk it back next to the shin. Press into the hand and do a little twist so the left side of your chest comes up a bit. Now press firmly down into the right hand and outer right arm. And then crawl it all the way to the other side. So your right hand is going to walk back, pressing into the mat, pushing down into the left hand. Rotating the chest up a little bit, stretching the lats. And coming back to center, reach the hands in front, bridge on your fingertips. Take the right arm underneath, thread it. Turn your forehead down, third eye to the ground. Now press the back of your right arm into the mat and try to twist your chest to the right. And then we'll switch it out. Right hand comes forward, bridging on fingertips. Left arm threads under it. Forehead to the mat. Now you want to kind of press the left hand down as you twist to the left a bit. Good. Stretch both hands forward and glide into a Cobra Pose. You can stay low this first time. Thumbs are by your ribs, elbows are by your sides. And when you feel ready, slowly begin to come up a little bit, finding a cobra, moving the hips. And then curling the toes underneath. Bend your knees and press back to a downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog a little bit. Bend the left knee, bend the right. Let's get into a little flow. Take a big inhale, come high up onto your toes. As you exhale, bend both knees, find bear pose. Inhale, glide forward into a plank. Now with a 5 count, exhale, lower all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, cobra, come up. Curl your toes. Exhale, down dog, move slow. Inhale, rise on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, 5 count, lower all the way. Inhale, cobra again. Exhale, down dog press. Follow the breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, knees bend. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way and stay down. Stretch your left arm out to the side. Right palm stays flat. Bend the right knee and step over top. Keep left palm down as you reach right hand around behind the back, maybe wrap. Your right knee, open it up a little bit more. Good. Come through center. Right arm stretches out to the side. Bend the left elbow, thumbs by the ribs. Left knee bends, we're stepping over top of it. Now rotate your knee up toward the ceiling. Left hand behind the back. Good. Come through center. Both hands reach behind. Interlace fingers, make a bind. Now really I'm just focused on opening up the shoulders and the chest. So shoulder blades move back. Then straighten arms and lift fists. Press down into your toes for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Thumbs in by your ribs. Toes curl underneath. Energize your legs, so lift your knees off the mat. Suck your belly in like a suction cup, and then press down into your hands to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you want to give it a little shake, bring the heels up and down, almost like you're trying to shake the pants off your waist. Good. Now right leg's going to lift. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Set your left heel down and then level your shoulder if you can. Bring the right chest down a bit. And then with an exhale, step it up. Runner's lunge. Go ahead and move around a little bit. Shifts front to back, side to side. And walk your hands all the way over to the side. Grab a hold of your elbows. Move a little bit from left to right. And we're going to go left hand down. Chest is going to rise. Right arm reaches to the sky. Make a fist. Circle the wrist. And then we'll do some back strokes. Just circle the arm back. And make a half wrap. Really open up the chest. One more breath. And release. Walk it around to the front. Runner's lunge. Lower down onto back knee. Interlace your fingers. Go palms up to the sky. Press the left foot down. Draw the belly back. And then reach behind, same grip, pull the knuckles down, open up the chest. And then straighten front leg. Half split, front foot flexes. Reach the chest toward the toes. We're going to come forward into a runner's lunge. Curl the back toes. As you lift your left knee, step back and bend your elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend knee, stack hip. Lower the left side of your chest. With an exhale, take a step, runner's lunge. Kind of move around, settle in. And we'll bring it around to the side. Legs nice and wide. Good. Reach behind, interlace fingers, bind. Turn your shoulders a little bit side to side. Say yes and no with your head. And then release onto the fingertips. Chest lifts, left hand reaches. Make a fist, circle it. Make big circles, backstroke. And then half wrap. Open up the chest. Good. Release. Walk hands to front, runner's lunge. Lower back knee, opposite pinky and thumb for your bind. Now palms go to the sky. So it would be like left pinky and right thumb on outside or opposite of that. Reach around behind the back, make a bind. Same awkward grip. Chest lifts. Good. Release, hands to the mat. As you lift knee, step back and bend elbows 90 degrees. Coordinating our movements. Inhale up. Exhales down. All right, let's go through a couple rounds of a sun salute. We'll just do a couple in a row. Here we go. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees and float to the front. Inhale, heart comes forward, hands reach back. You want to open up the chest, so draw the shoulder blades toward the spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Now with an inhale, rise up, reach up. As you exhale, hands come behind, interlace fingers, make a bind. Take an inhale, pull the knuckles down, push the hips, chin lifts. And then exhale, bend your knees a little bit, fold forward. As you release your hands, reach forward and straighten your legs. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Nice deep breath in and out. Lift the heels up. Exhale, bend and jump. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, push the hips, chest lift. Exhale, fold forward, knees bend a little bit. Inhale, reach forward, legs strengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. All right, lift those heels up high. Exhale, step, float or fly. Inhale, reach both hands behind. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, make the bind. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold, little knee bend. Inhale, reach forward, arms extend. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. All right, take a deep breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth. Right leg, inhale, lift. Now you're going to step to your right wrist, your thumb or your hand, whatever feels right. Back foot goes flat. Warrior one, rise. Now try to square off the hips, draw the lower belly in. Exhale, left arm is going to eagle wrap underneath. Now bend your right knee and inhale, lift the elbows up high. Exhale, bring it down. All right, opening up the arms as you inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step to wrist, thumb, or hand, back foot flat, warrior one. I always like to create a little bit shorter and wider stance. Now right arm comes underneath, eagle wrap. Lift your elbows up, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Straighten your front leg, inhale, both arms reach high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Okay, so we're going to get it into a flow, and we'll just move a couple times from right to left. What I want you to do is hit the next song. Just hit next. G-O-M-D. And then downward facing dog. Right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Inhale, warrior one, rise. Exhale, eagle left under right. Big inhale, elbows high. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, straighten, reach up high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, right under left. Inhale, breath, elbows up. Exhale, come down. Straighten the leg, release the arms, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, wrap underneath. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, bring down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, left leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Warrior one, inhale. Wrap, exhale. Lean back, inhale. Down, exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. One more round. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, wrap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. One more round. Left leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale down. Straighten the leg, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhales up. Exhales, down dog. Either stay in a down dog or walk your hands back towards your feet. Couple of breaths, nice and deep. When we stop the movement in the poses, when we stop doing things, it reminds me of being in church when it was time to kneel and just be that space in between. So reverently pausing. Returning to a downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Now exhale. Let's step right between the thumbs. Back foot flat. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Take it all the way back. Nice big bend in the front knee. Pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. Exhale. Extended side angle. Bring your right hand to your left rib cage. So you should feel your left ribs pulling in. That's your obliques and transverse abdominis. Now with an inhale, rise, pivoting to the side. Right foot comes in. As you exhale, pivot the heels inward into your goddess. Move around just a little bit. Good news, when it's in a flow, it means you don't have to hold the pose. All right, inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn the toes to the front, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, or triangle, straighten out the front leg and reach up and back. You should feel lifting of both kneecaps. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, windmill, left hand to the mat, right arm to the sky. So the left shoulder is going to draw back. The back heel is off the mat. Now, yogi's choice here. You can stay on your back toes or lower down to your knee. One big inhale, reaching up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step through. It's reverse warrior. Inhale. Soft bend, front knee, back foot firmly pressing. Exhale, extended side angle. You're taking your left hand to your right rib cage, pulling the ribs in as the right arm reaches, tricep toward the floor. Good. Inhale, rise, pivot to the side. Exhale, goddess, heels in, push your knees out wide. Good. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Nice active legs, little inner thigh squeeze. Exhale, we're twisting right hand down, back foot pivots, left hand reaches up. You pick, on your knee or on your toes, crescent A or B. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Now moving with the breath, inhale, right leg. Exhale, take a step. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle, touch your ribs, pull them in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to the front. Straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, higher low lunge, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step through. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, side. Inhale, rise. Through star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent A or B. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale to the front. Reverse inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Reverse warrior. Take the breath back. Exhale, reach forward, right hand. Inhale, through star to the side. Exhale, goddess, knees wide. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse triangle, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent A or B. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Either sitting back on your heels with your toes curled underneath or a child's pose. Just find a moment to just pause, to just breathe. Maybe taking a drink. I'm sure most of you have your coffee. I've got my cacao. All right, we'll start to make our way back to a downward facing dog together. right, keep working into shoulders and hips. Right leg lifts. Stepping right leg through, opening up warrior two. We're going to make a half wrap, left hand behind the back. Now you're going to use the back of your left hand, your left fingers, to draw the outer right hip, the flesh of the right hip back as you straighten your front leg. Now we're reaching forward, go palm up, 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 and try to create a little V from your toes to your hips out through your fingertips. Keep it open, shoulder back. Notice how that right arm wants to come down. Bring the bicep next to the ear for 3, 2, and 1. Bend right knee. Option to keep your half wrap or go for the full bind, because where we're going next is a half moon. So your half moon may have a half wrap or a full bind. Then you have the option. I go hand to shin. I like this variation. It helps me get length through my side body. Maybe you're floating the fingertips. Maybe you're still working that half moon with a bind, making sure the weight goes way in front of the toes. Now bring awareness to your lifted foot, nice and active, foot flex, toes spread. Find your breath. Good, yogis. Right knee bends, take a big step back. Release your left hand, bend your left knee, flying monkey. So we want the right toes pointing up. You might be on the ball of your left foot might be turned out, your knee might be straight ahead or turned to the side. You modify for your body, right? Right hand, reach out toward the toes, maybe peace finger grabs, and then reaching up with the peace fingers of the left hand. Nice, guys. Let's come through center, 2 straight legs. Hang out. I'm going to give you a couple breaths if you want to go to your headstand. Maybe really using your hands to push down into the mat. Good. Release that. Walk your hands to the front so you're in like a runner's lunge. Now find a pyramid stance. Step your back foot up and out. 2 straight legs, feet flat. Hands to your hips. Inhale, rise. All right, we're going reverse prayer. Now when we do that, we inwardly rotate the arms so the elbows go out, right? And the shoulder moves forward. So when I get that wrap or that bind, I just go knuckles together behind. I have to counter that movement by drawing the shoulder blades back so the heart stays open. Now when the shoulders draw back, the ribs and belly stick out. So I have to draw the front ribs in and everything starts to tighten. Now I can hinge, going for the shin for a third eye kiss. The shoulders, they want to fall forward. Gravity pulls them down. Draw the shoulder blades back. And then go ahead and release, hands down to the mat. We're going to step the left foot up next to the right. Hands to hips. Inhale, rise. Coming into a tree, place your right foot into right thigh. Right foot into thigh. Into left thigh, excuse me. Now, your left hip has to push inward a little bit. So we don't want the hip outside of the ankle. We want the hip aligned with the ankle and the knee. Now your tailbone's lengthening down, hands to heart, breathe. Maybe you want to close your eyes or reach the arms to the sky. And we're learning to be like a tree, learning to kind of move with the wind when things are unwavering and uncertain, but we're also keeping our roots, connecting to our family, our home. All right, now, right hand, I recommend the palm grabbing the heel on the inside. You can also go big toe, that's fine, that's more traditional, right? But this helps you maintain external rotation of thigh as you bring the legs out to the side. Lifting the heart, standing tall. Maybe looking to the left. We'll bring it to center with the knee bent. Good, arms reach up high, and then right leg sweeps behind. Bring your hands down to the mat. Okay, everyone watch real quick. Take a moment, pause, look at me. I want my toes and my nose going the opposite directions. I also want my chest and my thigh to separate as I go to chaturanga. Now I keep a lift in this right leg. I don't let it go all heavy, right? I keep it light. So when I jump, toes away from nose, chest away from thigh. Now I can also do it in a jump like a handstand, right? And then the same thing is happening. All right? Make sure you land one foot at a time. That's key. Give it a try, yogis. And feel free to repeat, practice again. And then we'll go to downward facing dog when you're ready. Down dog. All right, left leg, bring it up. Exhale, step it through. Spin your back foot flat, and then open up, warrior two. Bring right hand behind the back. Use your right knuckles, your fingers, to draw the flesh of the left hip back as you straighten the leg. Turn the left palm up and reach out. Keep the outer edge of right foot pressing down. Left kneecap lifts so the thighs drops back. Yes, now left knee bends. You can go for the full wrap or the bind. So going for the wrap or the bind. And then eventually moving to a half moon. So I like to go hand to shin as I lift. That helps my side body lengthen. Now you have to bring awareness not just to the standing foot for balance, but for the right foot to create lift, to keep you floated. Stay with your breath. Good, left knee starts to bend. We take a big step back, flying monkey. Remember, your right foot has to adjust according to your body. Same with your knee. When you're ready, reach out, grab if you can. And then we're going to bring it through center. Legs are nice and wide. Okay, those of you that work handstand, really push down into your hands. Look between your thumbs. Come up on your toes. And maybe just one leg lifts up and you lift and switch, kind of a little teeter-totter. You can be headstanding. You can also do a little jump, legs wide. That helps a lot. Or you can start to work into the press where you shift down into the hands and push into the mat. And we'll walk the hands to the front, finding a runner's lunge. Good, in your runner's lunge, straighten your front leg and step your back foot up and out. Back foot steps up and out. Now we're going to bring the hands to the hips. Hands come to the hips. Rise all the way up to stand. Now we want reverse prayer hands, so the arm bones rotate in, shoulders and elbows come forward. So after we do that, we have to counter elbows and shoulders back. Now the front ribs draw in and we begin to hinge, trying to kiss the shin, Parsvottanasana. Notice your breath. Strong, strong legs. Good, release the grip. Check out your neck. Your right foot's going to step to meet the left. Hands to hips. Inhale, rise. Okay, so we're going the opposite foot this time. Standing on the right, left foot inside thigh. Naturally, the hip wants to move out to the side, so shift the hip in. Draw the waistline back, maybe hands to heart. And just noticing how we are all becoming like trees. Learning to find our roots once again, finding some stillness, but also learning to just move in the uncertainty, kind of going with the flow, bending instead of breaking, right? Now, hand to hip, right hand hip, left palm. I like that palm grip. Then when the leg extends, you got the right leg rotated. So your toe should actually be angled back a little bit. You might actually be able to see in this angle that my toes are pointing back instead of turning in. So toes go back, that leg externally rotates. Lift the chest, sit up nice and tall. And then come to center, knees bend. We're going to sweep the hands back, palms flat. So once again, nose and toes go opposite directions as you bend the elbows. Nose, toes, bend elbows. Left leg stays up. Here we go. Chaturanga. Of course, you can do it with a jump. Maybe catch a handstand and then come down. But think about that separation and also the other leg that's up staying up. Okay? Practice, play, try. I think we're doing good on our song. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So we're not quite done with this sequence. Come forward into a plank position. Making sure your feet are the width of your hips. You're going to spin your heels down. Inner right heel, left heel to the ground. Keep your feet like that. Reach up with your right hand. I really like this variation, this modification of side plank. It teaches us to find the strength in the shoulder so the tricep rolls back. Shoulders stay stacked. Then as I press into the outer left foot, I lift the right foot up. You can grab the big toe or go to a tree. Nice, yogis. Take a big step off to the right. Turn your foot out. Lizard pose. Try to bring the forearms down to the ground. Your left heel is pressing back. Your heart is coming forward. One more breath. And just press into your hands so your elbows come off the mat. And step up into a yogi squat. Yogi squat. Nice. Okay, lift the chest. We're not going to be here very long. This is just our prep. As we bring the hands down, the heels spin out. All right, right heel comes up, right knee bends. Take your right shoulder, try to get it behind the calf. Now the heel comes down and we reach the right hand around for the bind. If you can grab your wrist, grab it. If you're just working the bind and you're not quite there yet, just stay here for a couple breaths. Those of you with the bind, slide your right foot toward the left and rise for birds of paradise. Good. Pull the shoulders back. Turn to face you. There you go. Chest up. And then begin to extend the right leg. If you don't have the bind, that's fine. Keep the half wrap. Pull the knee out to the side. And when you're ready, lower, descend into a yogi squat and work crow or crane, kakasana or bakasana. Just the difference is where the knees go, either the outside or the back, and then maybe the arms are a little bit straighter if you're on the back of the arms. Okay, heels to butt. You want to use your bandhas. The energetic lift, everything pulls in. Take some time with it. And then eventually meeting back in downward facing dog so we can do the other side. All right. Okay. So shift forward to a plank. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot and the inner arch of the left. Shoulders stacked so your tricep rotates back. Reaching up with the left hand, push down into the outer edge of the right foot so the left foot lifts. Now you can go big toe or tree because we prepped you for it. Try not to shift back too much, almost pull forward a little bit. I like to use my fingertips to grip. Left knee is going to take a big step up and out. Toes turn out, forearms come down. Right heel presses back. Try to stretch the heart forward as much as you can. Push down into your hands and lift your elbows up. And then step up into yogi squat. So this just sets us up for Birds of Paradise, going for the bind. Lift your butt up and straighten your feet. Left heel lifts, bend the knee. Get underneath and try to make the wrap. If you can, grab the wrist or just the fingertips. If you're working the bind, stay in it for a couple breaths. Left foot will slide to the right. And Birds of Paradise, we rise. Try to lift the heart and pull the shoulders back. Maybe extend the left leg. Maybe you're just holding with a half wrap and the knee to the side. There's always a way to modify. We can always be on the same page. And start to lower down. Yogi Squat. Okay, option for TT Vaasana, that would be both shoulders underneath. Okay, hands, thumbs and index fingers frame the heels. Knees start to squeeze, legs extend. All right, and eventually we'll just lie down on our backs, knees bent, feet flat. I'll meet you there. Okay, reach your hands, your fingertips, so that the nails of your fingers are pressing into the inner heels. Now tuck the shoulder blades underneath. Now first, what you should notice is a big arch in your back. Your heart is lifting. Good. Now, scoot your tailbone down. Give it a little tuck underneath, like you're trying to reach your tailbone in between your heels. Then lift into your bridge. Get those hips a little bit higher if you can. And slowly come down. So we've got time for one more round. If you want to go upward facing bow, reach your hands back. Okay, adjust your feet. I like to come up onto the head first, and then I start to press. Then I can adjust as I need. Really pressing through the feet. I always try to check in, make sure my big toes come in a little bit. Couple more breaths on your own. And then starting to finish up your back bends, taking a little rest. Let's allow both knees to move down to the right. Both knees to the right side. And just gently press your inner left knee down and forward a bit. Now we'll come to center and switch. Knees to the left. Right inner knee presses down and forward. And then coming back around to center, happy baby, drawing the tops of your thighs down as you press your lower back flat. And we'll come up to a seat. So I'm going to have you bend your right knee and extend your left leg forward, Janu Shirshasana. Turning a little bit to the left for the stretch. Keep reaching forward instead of just coming down. I think nose to knee instead of head. Okay, then we're going to sit up, and we're going to take the right hand behind, fingers point to the back of the mat, pushing into the right shin as you lift. Now when you sit, take your left leg and swing it all the way back behind you for pigeon. Draw the outer right hip back. Lift up the chest and then bring it down and rest. Couple deep breaths. So just softening the shoulders, melting your heart. So just thinking about how blessed we are to always have this practice, even from afar, even if it means we're having to watch it on a screen. The practice is part of our sanity. All right, slowly come up, watch me. I'm going to slide my left knee forward so the sole of my right foot is in line with the left thigh. Now right hand's going to reach around behind and the left hand is going to go to the right thigh. Vaasana, drawing the right shoulder blade back. One more breath. Good, release. Extend your right leg. Bring your left foot in like a tree. Janu Shirshasana, folding forward. Keep reaching forward, nose to knee. And when we sit up, left hand behind, hips lift up. Now when we sit, without kicking your water bottle over, swing that right leg around behind. Draw the left hip crease back, and then just melt and relax. So I think we're on the same song, Living on Vital Energy. The song talks about food, water, shelter is really all we need. And we're finding that out to be pretty true. Happiness is the other key thing. We're trying to find different ways of achieving happiness. Just being in the presence of our family and our home. Maybe being on our mat, or maybe being alone. Hopefully you can find some happiness and peace when you're alone. Come on up. Right knee slides up, so the left sole of foot is inside right thigh. Left hand reaches around behind, so still opening up the shoulder as we open up the hip, taking a twist. Vaasana. So I believe the story about Vaasana. He was a sage, Bharad, and he was constantly practicing the yoga to try and reach enlightenment. But every time he'd die, he would come back again and have to practice again until he realized that the only way to reach that state of enlightenment was to not only be perfect at the practice, but to teach it. So once he became the teacher and started spreading the practice, he then reached states of enlightenment. God, I wish that was the case being a teacher, but I'm sure we have a whole lot more work to do than just teaching the practice. Far from perfect we are. Good. Let's release both feet to the front. Go ahead and shake it out. Bend your knees. Shake, shake, shake. And then straighten out the legs. Flex the feet. Feel your knees kind of squeeze. Big arms, big reach, and then fold forward. All right, now we'll go into a plow pose. Scoot the butt, take the feet back. Tuck your shoulder blades under and make sure your neck is off the mat. You can support your back, you can make a bind. Sometimes I like to just grab the mat and kind of push down. Maybe a shoulder stand. I do a supported shoulder stand where my legs, I'm not a straight line. I just let the weight of my hips come into my hands. You can do that. You can also lie flat on your back. Eventually bending the knees. And come into your final resting pose. So taking the feet out wide, arms by your sides. Just letting all the muscles melt over the bones. So this practice can be part of our spirituality, reaching higher states of consciousness, deeper awareness, becoming more present. So I have a song for you that's in the playlist, the Relax Binaural Ambient Music for Baby Sleeping, because that's how we want to sleep, like a baby at peace. 10 minutes, that's my recommendation for your Shavasana today. And I'll just bring it to a close with an Om. Thanks for showing up online every time. And remember, Moksha will be your home if you keep supporting us. So thank you for your support. Keep coming back to this class. Reach out to me on my social media, please. Anton Mackey Yoga. All right, yogis. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.